So what's your name?
My name is Michael.
How old are you if you don't mind?
I'm 33 years old.
And where are you from?
Originally from Russia.
And where are you based now?
I'm based in Melbourne.
How do you like it here in Bright?
It's pretty cool. It's first time actually staying over here. It's beautiful weather. Actually, quite a few things to do, good food, and not far away to the actual ski resort.
What's Bright?
What's Bright?
Yeah, probably people wouldn't know. Like
Bri-
bright as in like sunshine or bright weather or what it is.
Bright is small. It's a small town, um, about an hour away from Falls Creek. That's where a lot of people actually stay and then drive up to Falls Creek to ski and snowboard. So
So did you end up skiing in
no,
Bright?
no. I didn't end up skiing, especially in Bright. No. We went. I went snowboarding.
Are you more of an introvert or extrovert?
I can be very extroverted when I need to be, especially if it's work related. But predominantly, I'm more introverted.
More introverted.
Yeah.
Okay. On the scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you?
Oh, after a few glasses of wine, believe me, it goes
No,
all the
no
way.
alcohol, no alcohol.
Alright. I would say I still got a long road to actually work to get
To perfection.
to perfection, just to. But in reality, I don't. I'll probably say out of 10, maybe 5,
5 out of 10?
5 to 6. Yeah.
5 to 6? That's
Yeah.
when you're sober.
Yeah, it all depends on the mood. All depends on how you actually set yourself up. And but
What if like you had quite a few meetings from the morning and then you've spoke to a lot of people? What your score is at that stage? Like what your confidence level is at that stage?
look, if I've pretty much warmed
Like
up.
if you're in a social flow.
Yeah. So if I'm warmed up, so I'll probably say you can easily push it to 8.
8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
pretty high.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, when you spend a whole day talking, it just becomes so easy.
You
Yeah.
feel like you get into that
It
social
just
flow.
flows. Even right now, I haven't spoken to anyone pretty much today, and just the first person I'm speaking to.
You're doing
right now.
alright, man.
Trying my best. Trying my best, mate.
Can you share a moment when you felt really confident from your entire life?
It's a hard one because I don't really remember that particular moment, but there
Maybe
should
something
be.
that really stands out.
Probably just gonna give a general example where it happened. It's work-wise when I was sitting in one of the government buildings near the parliament and that sort of stuff, and I think it was a minister and a few other people work-related, and just they've been asking questions the entire team couldn't answer, and I was like, shit, I know the answer. I've done it. I know every single bit of it, and I was just flowing, and I was just answering and bang on every single question. I think that's where I felt quite confident, and yeah.
How do you boost your confidence in challenging
A
situations?
very good thing that I tend to find in myself is that I know all of us are people. All of us have same issues. All of us have same problems.
Listen to this,
All of
guys. It's
us,
really important. It's really deep what he's talking about.
and sometimes you need to sort of step away in a way, like take a break and say, hey, you know what, guys, sorry, I'm actually a little bit nervous, and don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
let me just get
So
my
good.
thoughts together, and I will let you know. While you're sort of getting your thoughts together, you might as well want to ask them a simple question. Hey, the weekend is coming up. You got anything planned? While you're trying to answer that, or just having a small chit chat, you can sort of regroup, process what you're gonna say, and keep on moving forward. So I think
Nice.
we're all same people. We all have same things, and people don't
Exactly
like want
right.
to listen to you, and you don't listen to them. But you need to, so they making an effort to listen to you. So you try your best just to make an
100%.
effort.
100%. Great advice, guys. I hope you take it into consideration in your own lives. Have you ever felt social anxiety?
Of course, I think everyone has.
Okay, and how would you overcome it, or whether there was any situation, how you overcame it in that particular situation? Yeah,
Social.
everyone has social anxiety, guys. It's not like
We
it's not
all.
like no one has it.
No. Everyone has it. I mean, again, for me, it's. I think I was doing public speaking at the university first time. It's probably 19
Okay.
years old, and I had to.
Public speaking in front of how many people?
Probably it was about, say, 100, maybe a bit less.
100 people. That's
So
crazy.
I was applying. Probably a bit less, I would say, maybe about 70 to 80, but.
Let's say 70 to 100.
Yeah. So it was. I was going for a sort of uni, sort of. I don't know. Was it the social club or whatever it was? A student union. Sorry, student union. That's what it is.
Oh, student union,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And I had to present and explain myself and what would I do in order to be elected there.
Okay.
And yeah, I had massive social anxiety. I was I was
I would bet in front of
and
70 people. That's
I
crazy.
was one of the maybe very few foreigners in the whole lot there. Everyone was from well, that was in Sweden, and yeah, I almost shut my pants.
Did you speak in English or
Yeah,
Swedish?
in English.
English, okay.
But how did I overcome that? I thought, as I said before, I just took a moment to think, and just put all my papers and everything,
Regrouped.
regroup, and then I start asking the audience. I start working with them. I start talking to them. Start getting some sort of response. And once you're getting that response, you feel a lot more confidence in what you're actually doing, and that gives you sort of an extra boost to move forward and ask questions and talk to people and actually deliver what you want to deliver.
Well, that's another great advice here that to get more confident, you should engage with the audience and just ask them simple questions. So if you're somewhere outside in public and you want to get interacted with someone, just ask them a question like, where what time it is, or where is like some sort of station is located and things like that, and then flow from there. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. The more engagement, the better it is.
What advice would you give to someone struggling with social anxiety? I guess you sort of already answered that question.
I think the main thing is to talk to people, not to be afraid to talk to people, and just do it constantly. The more you try, the better you are.
All
Simple.
right, man, that's crazy advice. 100%. The more you practice, the more you get confident, right?
100%. Don't
100%.
expect to have any different result if you keep on doing the same thing. But if you actually keep on trying and
Get out of your comfort
get
zone.
out of your comfort zone, talk to different people, go to social events, go to different concerts. Try to go to a concert alone and come out with a bunch of friends.
Amazing. How do you feel about speaking to a camera? Not
Uh,
not right now, but like in general when you're in public or from home, do you feel a bit weird? Do you feel like awkward? Do you feel like
Awkward, probably in a way, yes, because I don't do it that often. So I'm not really used to that, but I don't think there is a problem with that. I'm pretty confident that I can do it, but I just need more practice, to be
okay,
honest. Because when you speak to the person, you can sort of look at their eyes, you can interact, you can see their
100%.
reactions, you
Yeah.
can the emotions and stuff. With the camera, you don't really do that, so it's very hard to sort of pinpoint the things when you speak to the camera.
Yeah, 100%. Have you ever felt awkward speaking to a camera? Like, have you ever had a situation where you wanted to film something, like a story or so, and then you just feel quite awkward putting the camera in front of you and just walking around like this and speaking to a camera? Have you ever felt that way?
To be honest, I would say yes,
Yeah.
because it's pretty common. Like every second time I just want to say something on the camera, I look at myself in the camera, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so not used to doing that. But
Yeah,
once you get
100%.
used to it, it's alright. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just a second nature then.
second nature. Yeah.
Okay. What tips would you give to someone nervous about speaking on a camera? Obviously, you're not doing it that often, but like maybe from your perspective, like the person who doesn't really film himself much, what advice could you give potentially?
Well, first of all, as I said, keep on trying. But the main thing is have a look how other people do it. Learn from the best. Analyze every single video you see of people that you inspired by. Understand what they're
Nice.
doing.
Wow, bro, this guy has some good advice there.
Understand what they're doing, analyze every single thing, see what catches your attention, what they've done in that particular moment, and obviously read and study. Now we've got so much information available on YouTube, on the internet, and stuff like that. Look
Nice.
at public speaking, understand how to engage with audience through camera and stuff. So I think there's it's a massive learning curve for everyone
Okay,
who wants
amazing.
to be there.
Well, throughout what you've said, I know that you've been presenting in front of 70 to 100 people. I know your work involves presenting to different committee members and people, whether it's related to like facilities management or big contracts or tenders. So you've been there, you've done that. Give me one advice, life advice to everyone who's watching. It can be anything throughout your life that they can take away from this interview.
I think
You can think for a sec.
no, that's all right. I've
Yeah,
got something
okay.
in my mind,
Nice,
and
nice. Sharp, sharp.
we,
Sharp guys over
we
here.
mentioned we actually spoke about it the other day. You have to try and do things because if you don't do it, you will regret. But you will won't regret if you actually have done it. You might say it probably wasn't a great experience, or I might not do it again, but you won't regret doing that. But you'll regret not doing it. So try to live your life interesting, explore things, do things, because in 10, 20 years, you're gonna remember the things you've done and say, hey, that was cool, or oh my God, what did I do? I will never do that again. So I think the great advice would be is just keep exploring, keep doing, and never be afraid to try new things. Get out of your comfort zone and keep on grinding.
That's amazing life advice, man. For the disclaimer, guys, I know this guy for at least 15 years, I would say. Just to let you know that it's not a random person from the street. I just came with the boys to Bright and thought I'd do an interview. So just wanted to hear what Michael has to say about confidence, social anxiety, how to become more confident, etc. So thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it. But last thing, there's a blitz question here.
Done, let's go.
Yeah. Quick answers.
Yeah.
Best city in Australia.
Melbourne.
Why?
It's just the best. It's got everything. It's modern and it's cool. You've got good beaches, you've got mountains nearby, and good weather, good vibe.
What is the meaning of life?
Short questions, but deep questions here. The meaning of life is to find yourself and bring on something to this world.
The most unbelievable person you met in the last year.
Last year, what did I do last year? Let's start with that. What did I do last year? I went to Sting, and that was a really cool experience, and I really liked the person himself and the way he was speaking and presenting himself on the stage, and at his age I think he was incredible, and I'd probably say that.
The best investment you have ever made in your life.
Probably say it was into myself. Everything goes up and down in value, but I think investment into myself quite a long time ago when I started martial arts and stuff. I think that's it gave me the biggest kick in my life, and I've learned so much and been much better version of myself back then.
Have you ever heard about Kazakhstan?
Of course.
What did you hear about it? One thing.
Borat.
This guy, bro. I didn't fucking expect you to
No,
tell me
no,
about
no,
the
no.
fucking Borat.
No.
Well, it doesn't matter,
I had to throw something in.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I've spent half of my life with you, and I have so many friends from Kazakhstan, so
100%.
it's very, very hard to say one thing.
Yeah, true.
Very hard to say one thing.
Boxing or MMA?
Mixed martial arts.
Mixed martial arts. Miami or Gold Coast?
I haven't been to Miami yet, but I would say Gold Coast.
If you quit your job now, what would you do to replace it?
I have quit my job last week, so I'll be working for myself and I'll be developing and finding new opportunities. The world is full of opportunities, so yeah. I have already quit. I don't think I'm gonna quit right now
Yeah,
again
guys.
because I have nothing to quit.
Yeah, this guy quit his job last week, and it's a long, drawn process that he had to go through, a lot of contemplation, but he finally did because obviously it's the main income, and main income is now cut, and you have to literally take the leap of faith and jump into there and like try and figure out what's the next step for you, because as myself and Michael, as I know him, we don't really want to have boss over our heads, and that's why I quit my job a year ago, as I've been telling you guys, and this guy literally decided to quit his job last week. So it's a crazy
No, I
big
decided to quit a while back, but
a while ago, yeah,
but
but
yeah.
you've been contemplating for quite a
Oh,
while. Yeah.
honestly about 6 months I would say.
6 months,
Maybe
yeah,
even
similar.
more.
Yeah. Big congrats, bro, on taking that big step, because
you very
it's a really hard decision to make for sure. And thanks for the interview, man. It's been a pleasure to be talking to you. Yeah.
The question to you.
Yeah. Question to me, okay.
Yeah.
What's the question to me? I didn't get ready for this.
How you feel presenting on the camera? You feel yourself confident? Do you feel like the audience are engaged in your interaction with them?
I feel more confident nowadays because I've been practicing that for the past 2 months. I've been doing 30-day challenges. So first 30-day challenge was me speaking to the camera from home. And then once I've nailed that, and I feel like I've nailed that, because on my first day when I was speaking to a camera, I felt really awkward and anxious, and I was like, what am I doing? My thoughts were all over the place. I couldn't even gather my thoughts properly and give you some sort of advice onto the camera. But then after 30 days, I definitely felt confident. And then the next challenge was for me to speak to the camera for 30 days straight in public. And that's what I did. And I've already completed that challenge. And I feel like I'm more confident now. I can literally put the camera whilst, a lot of people are walking beside me and just confidently speak to the camera. It doesn't really matter, because anyway, people will forget about you. They will never remember you after 5 minutes, and they'll just move on with their lives. So yeah, I don't know if that answers your question.
Yes,
but I feel
yes.
like really confident right now.
That's really good. Yes, it does. It does answer part of the question. But do you feel that the
What's the
audience?
sub question?
Do you feel like the audience
Is
in the
engaging with
camera
you?
are actually gonna be engaged watching you?
That's a question for us to find out.
That's a question for us to find out, 100%. But I think that's something rather than just being question answer. Let's break it up. Let's do something. Let's think about it. What else can we do?
Yeah, we can
Throw
do
a
a dance,
joke.
bro.
Oh my god, you can do
Oh
that.
no, what we can do? We can, cause you did karate, right?
Yeah.
Kyokushin.
Yeah.
What was the name?
Kyokushinkai.
Kyokushinkai. Maybe you can show us a move and then we do it together.
Nah. Well, we can do it, but I mean, the moves are pretty simple.
Give me like the most ridiculous move in karate.
The most ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right. It's a pretty interesting one.
Right.
When you fighting.
I don't want to get knocked out, yeah?
Yeah, no. When you're fighting pretty closely,
Yeah.
and the person doesn't expect. It's not very common, but
Okay.
it
I
comes.
think we have to go a bit further away
Yeah,
because
yeah,
the
yeah.
camera is not
Let's go,
capturing us. Yeah.
So it goes. Your leg goes from here, and you think that you might do like a side kick or something, but it comes from here and on the back with the
Oh,
heel.
yeah, right.
goes
oh,
over there.
yeah, okay.
That's very unexpected
So
kick.
do you stand like that or
No,
do you
no,
stand
no.
on
You stand like this. So
That
you
could
stand.
hurt, yeah.
Oh, that can hurt so badly because
Even
it's a
though
big.
you don't really have much power when you
But
kick
you
that with
actually do.
Really?
Yeah. What happens is
Okay.
it's a big muscle, and if you relax it, because it relax in a certain position.
Yeah, because you can't like keep it
You
tense
you
for
cannot
a
keep
long
it
time.
tense,
Yeah.
100%. And once you hit it in there, you feel the pain. It burns.
All right, so
Yeah.
show it again, just to clarify what the move is.
So the leg goes here, and
Ooh, yeah, that
with
hurt.
the heel goes back
Even like a little
in the
bit,
muscle
it
over here.
literally
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah.
Because it's really like loose there, right?
It
That's
does.
why-
It does. It's a
oh,
big muscle, so it's easy to get into them in the middle of the muscle, and it
okay.
hurts.
All right,
Anyways, I'll pass it on to you. Thank you very much for the interview.
man.
I hope you subscribe.
You've been a
And
legend,
follow.
yeah. Thank you so much, man.
Every time, bro.
I appreciate it.